Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you want to know how this beautiful dress was created, I want you to keep watching this video and you will learn one or two things. And I just want you to also like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel, as this would mean a whole lot to me. Thank you very much. Alright, so these are the materials we're going to be using for creating this outfit. We are starting by drawing our start line. And then we move on to take our vertical measurements, starting with our bust line. Then you move on to take your waistline measurement. After which you take your hip line measurement, because these are the measurements you'll be needing for your for this gown, this asymmetric gown we are recreating. After which you're going to take your neck width measurement and also your neck depth measurement. Then after which you mark the lines and then you connect it. So for me, I'll be using 8 inches as my neck depth and 4 inches as my neck width. After connecting the line, then you take your shoulder slope and then you mark it at 1 inch below the shoulder line. Then you connect the lines together from your neckline to your shoulder slope. Okay, so then you go ahead to mark your chest line from your shoulder slope. For me, I'm using 7 inches from my shoulder slope, and then I draw the chest line, and then I connect it with my shoulder slope to get my armhole line. After which I'm going to take half of the vertical line measurement, and then I'm going to mark it at that point, which is 3.5. Here I marked 3.5. Then I went inwards by half inch from that middle line. Yes, so that will serve as my armhole curve. Okay, so then I'm going to mark my body measurement right now. My body measurement is divided by 4. Yes, so I'm using 33 inches as my bust line measurement, and then I divided it by 4. So that's what I've marked there. And I'm also going to draw my armhole curve at this point. So I'm taking all the measurements. I want you to pay attention to that armhole curve we drew. Okay, so I'm going to also take my hip line measurement. I've taken my waistline measurement. Okay, so right now I'm going to take my bust band measurement and I'm marking it at that point. Yeah, my bust band is taken at that point. Then I also extended the line downwards from my waistline. Yes, to get my dart line right. So I'm going to take half inch from both sides of that waistline that I'm marking as seen. Then I'm going to draw the line, connect the lines together from 1 inch below my bust line. Take note, 1 inch below your bust line. So the dart is not going to start from your bust line, but 1 inch below your bust line. Okay, so then we go to replace the 1 inch that's taken for our dart back to our waistline measurement. Okay, so here I'm going to be taking 1.5 inches as my sewing allowance, and I'm going to mark it on all my lines. Okay, so I will be connecting the lines together right now, as like so. Okay, so I'll be cutting out the pattern right now. All that I've drawn, I'll be cutting it out. Yeah, so after cutting it out, I'm going to open up the folded paper and extend the waistline to the other side because we'll be needing it. Okay, so right now I'm going to measure 2 inches below my waistline. That will be where my asymmetric line will be starting from, and I'm going to use my curved ruler to just get a curve along that line so that it won't just be a sharp edge. So then I can use my long ruler to complete the line, the symmetric line. Please, if you have not subscribed, please go subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. Alright, so I'll be cutting out the lines, the papers that are not needed. Okay, so that's all for the front line. So for the front pattern, I'm going to move into the back pattern right now. I've taken my start line and I'm going to be marking 1 inch downwards from the edge of the paper as my zip allowance, and I'm going to take my shoulder measurement and my neck width measurement, and I'm also going to take my neck depth measurement. Okay, so then I want to mark my vertical measurement, yes, which is 10 inches for my bust line, and I'll be marking my waistline also, and also my hip line. Okay, so I'll draw my lines, my bust line from this point onwards. I've drawn my bust line, my waistline, and my hip line. If you're enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you. And please, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to my YouTube channel because it will be a great support to me and my channel, and it will afford many other people the privilege to see my videos. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to label that 1 inch we took earlier on as my zip allowance. Then right now I'm drawing my neckline. My neckline at 1.5 inches from my shoulder line. So that's what I'm drawing right here. Note, I'm taking it from the 1 inch line. I'm not taking it from the edge of the paper. Okay, so I'm taking my shoulder line, shoulder slope right now, and I'm connecting it to my neckline. After which I'm going to take my chest line measurement at 7 inches, and then I'm going to draw the lines and connect it to form my armhole line. Okay, then so I start to take my body measurement, and that's what I'm marking right now. My body measurement starting from my chest line to my bust line down to my hip line. Okay, so right now I'm going to be taking my bust span. Yes, my bust span at 3 inches. Yeah. So that's what I've marked right now. I'm just going to be connecting the lines. Okay, so there's a mistake right here. So I'm redrawing my hip line measurement. I took over measurement here, so I'm trying to redraw it. And then this is my that's leg for the under my waistline. Yeah, so that's what I'm drawing right now. Okay, so I'm just going to connect the lines together. um I'll draw the dot line like I did for the front. Okay, I'm going to take half inch on both sides of the line of my waistline. Yeah, so then I'm going to connect all the lines together to form my dot. Okay, so I'll be taking 1 inch. I'll be replacing my 1 inch that I've taken as my dart. I'll be replacing it to my waistline measurement, and then I'll be adding 1.5 inches as my sewing allowance. Yes, I'm going to be adding it to all the lines. Yeah, so 1.5 inches from my armhole line to my bust line to my waistline and then to my hip line. Okay, so this is me drawing my armhole curve. And note, we didn't take any inch inwards like we did for the front, so it's just straight from the armhole line to the curve directly. So then I'm going to be connecting the lines together right now. After doing this, I'm just going to cut it out. I'm just going to cut out the sides that I don't need. So yeah, that is what I'm cutting right now. Okay, so this is me slashing out the folded paper here so that I can have two sides of my for my zipper part, and then I'm just drawing the line here for my waistline so that um I can have it on that side so that I can draw my asymmetric line. Okay, so right now I'm just going to trace out the back pattern using the front pattern. And please don't forget to fold the zipper allowance part. I want you to fold it in so that we can get the accurate measurement for the front and back. Yes, so I've traced it out right now. From that 2 inches we took from below the waistline down to the edge of the paper. So I'm just going to remove it right now, and then the next thing we're going to be doing is to just cut the paper, the sides we don't need, and then here you have it. This is our asymmetric gown, both the front and back. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Bye.